She's very funny. Please welcome to the stage, Sara Cline.
You guys, I was talking to this guy that I've been sleeping with, and we were talking about our kinks. And he asked me, where do you stand on anal sex? I was like, usually behind. And then I took out my strap on, and I fucked him. It was a good time. Relatedly, the other day I was having consensual sex. And the guy had major whiskey dick. So I felt like I was in front of one of those motion-activated paper towel dispensers. Just like, hello? Do something, dispense something. And finally I wiped my hands, my pants, and I said, fuck it. I love that a drunk man's dick is like a mini version of himself, just like falling all over the place. It's pretty entertaining for a minute. You guys, I was on the bus the other day and the guy next to me sneezed, so I said, bless you. Only then I realized it wasn't a sneeze, it was a cough. So I was like, oh shit, I need to revoke this blessing. He did nothing to deserve that. Only I don't know how to take back a blessing once it's been spoken into the air. So I just told him to go to hell. I feel like that cancels it out. Speaking of transportation, I wish airports had an emotional baggage claim. That way when they lose my luggage, I'm actually pretty psyched about it. Like, what's that? You lost my daddy issues? That's alright with me. I love that we're always sending people into children's hospitals dressed up as superheroes. Whose idea was that? Like, let's take a group of kids with limited abilities and then bring in a bunch of dudes with superhuman abilities just to rub their sad little faces in. Like, hey buddy, you can't walk. Here's a dude who can fucking fly. Does that make you feel better? No, it's okay. My boyfriend volunteers at one of those kids' hospitals. He originally wanted to go dressed as Iron Man. I made him go as Iron Deficiency Man. Have no fear, Iron Deficiency Man is here, and he's ready to sit down. My favorite superhero. You guys know how women out there are eating their placenta after they give birth? That's the thing that they're doing. I don't have a problem with it, except for these women who are making these like specialty recipes to consume their placenta. Like, all I'm trying to say is there's nobody on death row ordering placenta bolognese for their last meal. Not happening. You guys know the movie Wreck-It Ralph? Alright, well, I like that movie. I don't like his catchphrase so much. I'm gonna wreck it. Reminds me too much of overconfident men on Tinder. Telling me what they're gonna do to my pussy. I don't get that whole vernacular. The whole I'm gonna beat it up, smash it, obliterate, vanquish that pussy. Is that supposed to be sexy? Like, I don't want destruction in there. I just got the walls painted. You know what color. Gray from a yeast infection. But no, I don't want it wrecked. Like, I want mine thrift store, gently used. That's what I'm going for. My mom loves this joke. No, but what's funny is it's always the same guys who complain about loose pussy. Like, maybe reevaluate your goals. Stop trying to wreck it around for pussies. What do I know, you guys? I'm not a doctor. I think that the most overlooked luxury in life is a detachable shower head. Ladies? It's actually not a masturbation joke. I don't have high enough water pressure. And I have buzzed all the feeling out of there. But for washing though, I don't know if you guys have ever tried to wash with a shower head that doesn't detach, but you just have to like angle that shower head down, tilt your hips up, maybe get a leg up, and just like swat. Maybe do this like cat paw motion in the water. It's not very efficient. But when you have a shower head that does detach, you can just pop that sucker out, point it right on up, and just power wash your vagina. I like to imagine it's what a guy feels like whenever he power washes a deck and you just watch everything dislodge clean. Super satisfying. And then when you're on your period, you get these fun things that come out that look like crushed maraschino cherries. You're like, I didn't know that was in my body. But I'm glad it's out now. If I was one of those women who eat their placenta after they give birth, I think I'd be like, hey, that came out of my body. It should go back in my body. Through my mouth where I taste things. That seems like something that I should do. I hate being on my period, hot take. So I find myself doing things to try to make it end faster, like just like jumping up and down a lot. Like I'm this mostly empty bottle of ketchup, just trying to get that last bit out. It's my favorite mental image and I've gifted it to you. You are welcome. Here's a question for you guys. How come no guy I've ever slept with on a pull-out bed has ever bothered to? It's misleading. Speaking of which, we gotta stop relying on men's pull-out game as our birth control. Right? It's time to take it into our hands. Let's talk about our push-out game. Yeah, no more doing Kegels for his pleasure. We are now doing Kegels to straight up eject him when he's about to come. And it really is the best form of birth control because he will never want to have sex with you again. So it's working out really good for me. You guys, I have a working theory that if you hold diarrhea in long enough, it will solidify. It's kind of like baking with an easy bake oven. Like the heat source was a light bulb. It's gonna take forever, but it'll happen eventually. you want to test this theory with me, you can come over. I'll feed you Taco Bell. We'll do ass Kegels. We'll see if my theory holds any water. You guys, I was in a bathroom the other day, a public bathroom, and I saw a sign that said, "Do not flush anything other than toilet paper down the toilet." So I scooped my shit out of the toilet. I put it in that little trash can. Because I'm a rule follower.